Hi everyone, Renee here, and I'm going to talk you through my current evening skincare routine. So just like for my morning routine, I'm going to talk about the basics of what I do based on my current skin condition. So there are certain days where I feel like I may need a little more and I would add a little more, and there are other days where I may feel like I just don't need a whole lot. I want to point out that I am currently using retinols. It is not something that I use every day. I do have days where I am taking a break from it, but also I sort of cocktail like weaker strength ones with stronger strength ones, but I will be doing a series that will be telling my whole experience with retinoids, retinA, retinols, and how I use them in my routine, how I've incorporated them so that I don't have the bad side effects or adjustment period that I've previously had in the past. During winter, I just really love those rich first cleansers. During the summer and spring, I like sort of the thinner oil cleansers, but there's something so soothing about the richer, more luxurious textures when the weather outside is just so cold and dry. And I've been absolutely obsessed with Mahalo's Unveil. So far, this is my favorite luxury cleansing balm. This is not inexpensive, but when I use this after a long day, I feel like I'm just treating myself. It's just a nice, earthy, sort of herbal scent. It glides on really smoothly. There's no pulling. It's like beautifully oily. It's the softest balm ever. It's something you just want to massage on your skin. Effortlessly, this removes all my eye makeup, which is a big criteria for me in my balm cleansers. Usually with these really rich non-Korean balm cleansers, I feel like they rinse off, leaving a bit of a residue. This does not at all. That's what's actually really special about this, is its ability to emulsify so well and rinse off completely clean. So no washcloth required at all. This also contains these beautiful fruit acids that leaves your skin feeling so smooth after you rinse it off. My second cleansers of choice are these beautiful cream cleansers that actually really have the ability to cleanse quite deeply, but at the same time leave your skin feeling really conditioned, not dry at all. Biologic Recherche's Le VIP O2 is my go-to. It's my favorite. In fact, it's the one cream cleanser that made me fall in love with cream cleansers as a category, because there's something about this that just makes my skin feel lighter, brighter. It's just so rich and luxurious to use. Another one that I've been loving is this one from SERUM. It's their milk cleanser. This is about as clean as it gets. This is 61% Chinese plum water, 10% macadamia seed oil. I mean, it's full of beautiful botanicals. It's also got some really mild cleansing agents, so it really does clean your skin. This is lightweight. It's so silky. It feels so soothing on your skin. This also does not sting the eyes at all. I mean, yeah, I love this cleanser. Rinses off clean, skin feels super smooth and conditioned. So while I've been on retinols, I haven't really felt the need to regularly additionally exfoliate, but every once in a while I do feel I need it. Last year I discovered First Aid Beauty's facial radiance pads. Gentle, effective. I love these. But then there's also Peach and Lily's Good Acids Pore Toner. Again, this uses a very low percentage of glycolic acid. In fact, I think it's only about 1%, but this really works if you're going to talk about refining your skin texture as a toner. This can even be used every single day. These are gentler formulas, lower percentages, but with regular use, they really, really make a big difference. These are not the type that will make your skin even tingle necessarily. And also, I just love this non-acid alternative, which is e.l.f.'s Gentle Peeling Exfoliant. It's the kind that makes you feel like you're actually physically sloughing your skin off, but it really makes your skin feel so smooth afterwards. And like I said, these are products that you could probably use if you have rosacea. You know, it's just very gentle. And when I'm on retinol, I also tend not to use first treatment essences so often because they're so concentrated, and they tend to also have an exfoliation effect, which I try to have more control over. And my skin will get really sensitized if I overdo it, so I'm very, very careful about that. When it comes to serums, there are two that I reach for all the time because they have been the most effective at my skin's repair, healing, anti-inflammation. One of them is Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drops, and the other is Paula's Choice 10% Niacinamide Booster. Recently, I've been using a lot more of the Paula's Choice Niacinamide. I can't be without this. This has been instrumental at helping me get through the whole retinol adjustment period, but also this has made everything seem to work better. So I like to use serums straight after cleansing or exfoliation. And I know that is really confusing to a lot of you. A lot of you know I don't have a legalistic approach to skincare. I just kind of do what feels right to me. And with serums, they are very concentrated. A lot of times they're very fast absorbing, watery, and they're designed to just sort of sink into your skin. And so it is the first thing I want to put on my skin when it is most ready to absorb goodness. So the hydrating toners I use, especially ones during the winter time, they're like toner essences. They tend to be a little more viscous, maybe a little heavier as well. You guys know I've been obsessed with this I'm From Rice toner. It's just so hydrating, and it's the kind of hydration that just kind of holds in your skin even though it's like dry and wintry. But it also has this beautiful ability to brighten up dull complexions, and it also leaves your skin feeling really, really smooth as silk. I alternate sometimes between this, the Isntree, and of course the Hada Labo Premium. So what's really interesting is that my skin now needs a lot less hydration. I think it's a combination of a bunch of things. Making sure that my microbiome is really healthy and making sure that my skin is just very, very well hydrated. So I'm at a point now where just one skin of toner takes some time to absorb. So I don't actually need more layers of hydration than maybe just one now. A lot of the products I've been using have been so good at strengthening the skin barrier and minimalizing the transepidermal water loss. But yeah, no, I'm definitely happy about it. So I haven't really been needing extra hydrating serums in my routine. Every once in a while I may add like the beta-glucan one or a propolis one, but otherwise that hasn't really been something that my skin has been needing, although oil is always something it needs. So my oil serums during this time are just really comforting. They're just richer. My retinol skin just loves that stuff. Right now, this is a new one that I've been trying out. I got this while I was in Seoul, and it is the Bonaire Blue Smoother. It is calming, comforting, soothing. It's got this beautiful like texture that just blankets my skin. This oil serum is formulated to just really heal and protect your skin. It's got blue tansy in it, which is, you know, one of my favorites. But what's different about this is that most other blue tansy oil serums I find are more of the drier blends, and so they tend to be a lot thinner and more balancing, whereas this has marula oil, it's got sunflower seed oil, it's just got a whole beautiful blend that's also very moisturizing as well. And then I use moisturizer, and no matter how many times I address this, there's still going to be people who are confused as to why I will use oil before moisturizer. The truth is it does not really matter. There's no, this is absolutely right, and this is absolutely a wrong way. There's just certain sequences that just seem to apply better or make more sense. For me, it's always to apply oil before moisturizer. This is also the way that most brands would recommend. Oils to me are still on the lighter side, and they're very concentrated. So I'd rather have them on my skin before the emollients of creams. And also creams tend to form a seal on the surface. So if I use oils over that, sometimes there tends to be like pilling and stuff like that. If you really are concerned about it, then you can always mix the oil into your moisturizer and apply it that way. I've actually been reaching quite a bit for Dr. Sam's Flawless Moisturizer. In the beginning, I actually thought that this would be sort of like on the thin side, but surprisingly, this is really kind of silky, luxurious, and on the emollient side, which I love. It also gives a nice dewy finish, which is always nice during the winter. So for nighttime eye cream, I've been so into this one from Paula's Choice. It is their clinical ceramide enriched firming eye cream. This is the ultimate sort of age repair eye cream. It is so full of beautiful actives and so wonderfully formulated, so it's gentle and soothing on the skin. This has 5 different types of ceramides in it. It also has the cholesterol and the fatty acids. It's got 4 different types of vitamin C derivatives, but this also contains retinol. But you don't get the same, you don't get any of the irritation. This is definitely very creamy, very moisturizing. A little goes a long way. I actually also put it on around my brow bone area. So the kind of masking that I do most often during this time of year would be overnight sleeping masks, because they really sort of they're like finishing products that create a seal and protect your skin overnight, especially when you have heating units that just feel like you've got a blow dryer going in front of your face. Recently, I've been really obsessed with using Ren's Evercalm Overnight Recovery Balm. It's not like an overnight mask. It's not creamy in that way, but it's not like a balmy in the way balms usually are either, which can be very, very invasive. This actually goes on in a very light layer. It's like a balm sort of moisturizer / sleeping mask. Sometimes I will use this instead of moisturizer. But yeah, you don't need a whole lot. This goes on in a layer over your moisturizer. And you will notice the difference in the morning. If you're usually waking up in the morning and you feel like your skin might be a little tight and dry, this is something that you use and you'll wake up with sort of dewy skin, which I absolutely love. So this has been kind of a skin saver during those real brutal moments. Last but not least, lips. A good overnight lip mask for me is an absolute must. I've been really loving this one from Clavu, their Nourishing Care Lip Sleeping Pack. This feels great. I love that sort of soft vanilla scent to it, and it just really takes care of your lips. Not sticky at all, and just keeps your lips protected and moisturized throughout the night. So that's it for my evening skincare routine. Until next time, I'm wishing you great skin health. Bye!